everybody. This is your weekly reading for May 27th through June the 2nd. Now, I do want to take a brief moment to say that I'm sorry I didn't get all of the videos out for May, the monthlies. I'm going to get started on June so I can have a fresh start and everything can go normally from there. That way they can actually get out at a normal time for everyone. Again, I do apologize about that. Okay, so we're just going to jump right in. So as you can see, during this week, we still are in retrograde with Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and the North Node. All these are about changes. Jupiter is about inner changes and expanding your inner growth or your personal growth. Saturn is about banishing bad habits, people, fears, flaws that you think you have in your life. Pluto cleans up your life, revisited things that you had left alone. This is also a time where you're probably organizing things or putting things into order in your life. The North Node is about your life direction, thinking about your life direction, where you're going. You may even have trouble making plans on your life direction where you thought, oh, I really want to go this route or do these things, but I need to make some adjustments. So we're going to start the week off with the sun being in Gemini the whole week. The sun is still in Gemini. And Gemini is a curious sign, okay? Gemini likes to look at all sides. I feel like in this case, I'm feeling like Gemini likes to try all the different options. You know what your options are, and you're willing to try all of the different ones that you're going through. And I feel like with this card coming out for that each side of a situation gives you a different aspect or a different point to look at within an issue or a problem. And all of these come together to help you build more sturdier foundations on what it is that you want to do. Okay. Tuesday, you have the full moon in Sagittarius and Mercury in Gemini. So let's start with the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. This is about emotions. Emotions that may be coming to the surface. Habits that you have created out of independence or seeking adventure or trying different things or wanting new things. That is about to come to a close. And I feel as though you're going to be more direct about the things that you want and the things that are good for you. I feel like you're just in a moment of trying different things. Yeah. So I do feel like you're going to start speaking your mind about the things that are best for you and not keeping things to yourself, your emotions. Stepping away from bad decisions and making better decisions, even though it may seem like it's hard or it may take a lot of effort, a lot of emotion, a lot of pressure. You're gonna do it. I feel like this is the time where you're gonna put your foot down. Okay. So next we have Mercury in Gemini on that Tuesday as well. And this is you voicing your opinions. Look at that. Voicing your opinions to make a more stable future for yourself. Okay. It's like you're going to get knowledge communication is going to come to you to give you clarity on certain situations. And I feel like you're going to feel better about giving more. Things are going to feel more equal. You're going to feel like you're starting to step into something that is more promising. It's a feeling of feeling out, like feeling separated from a situation and now feeling like you're merging back together with it. Very interesting energy. And it has to do with others. I feel like both of you, if you're dealing with someone, both of you did your individual thing. And now you're going to start to come together. Okay? And see that you both offer something different to each other. And that is going to help you work together more strong moving into June. And June is about others and how others fit into your life. So we're going to move into your weekly readings. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye. Hello, water signs. This is your reading for May 27th through June 2nd. So let's see what Spirit has for Cancer this week. Spirit, what do you have for Cancer for May 27th through June 2nd? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Page of Wands, Five of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ten of Swords. Ooh, everything's upright for you. Judgment and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, Cancer. So with this being your overall energy, there is a choice that you have to make. Okay? You're in a learning process and you need to make better choices. This is your opportunity this week to start something new, something that is more stable for you, but you're learning, eager to learn, eager to start something new. This may even be a new job, okay, that someone is making a judgment on you, which is a good judgment, okay. Your inner calling is to see something right now and to learn a lesson this week. So you are the Page of Wands. You may be dealing with a young fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But that card is about something new. It's about having a new discovery, trying something new, doing something different. There may also be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn around you that's very steady on a path. They know what they want. Not like the Queen or the King, but they have a path that they're on, a mission that they're attempting to accomplish. They know what they're doing, okay? You have the King of Swords here. That could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This could be a person giving you advice, or this could be someone that you've known for a while. And I feel like there's conflict between all of these situations, all of this advice, all of these people in your life, all of these aspects of your personality. The Wheel of Fortune comes up because there is going to be a change in you, a change in a situation. It's like now you're facing it and you have to make a decision with the Judgment card. The Ten of Swords here talks about this being a hard week. It's like the worst before the best, okay? It's like the confusion. Oh my God, what's happening? Why is everything falling apart? This is terrible. I feel like crap. You know, learning from your mistakes, seeing your mistakes, and being able to make better judgments because of these mistakes. You have been happy, okay? And you're trying to figure out where is your ultimate happiness. I don't feel like you're making any decisions right now. I feel like you're kind of stuck in between a point where you don't know what you want to do. There's lots of conflict. It may feel easier to walk away. I don't feel like that's what you're going to do, because you know that one of these situations are going to make you happy. All right. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about destiny. Okay. One of these are your destiny. One of these are your future. But you have to learn from your own personal mistakes. I can't make that decision for you. That's why the judgment comes, because you have to learn. There's something that you have to learn this week, Cancer. So you have to close out bad habits and bad things. The full moon's in Sagittarius. Death. Everybody's been getting this card. It says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And they are. They are beginnings to a new you, to a new situation, to new happiness. Judgment. There is an end. The Ten of Swords brings an end. There needs to be an end so you can learn from your mistakes and move forward into your future path, into your destiny. Okay? You can't keep holding on to the past. Okay, so next we have Scorpio. So Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio for May 27th through June 2nd? What would you like for them to know? Pay attention to or be aware of at this time? Eight of Swords. Queen of Cups in reverse. Death card. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Five of Wands in reverse. On the bottom of the deck you have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, both in reverse. These two cards talk about you not being as happy as you could be. Okay, there being obstacles to that happening. It may be because you don't have a plan of what's going to happen in the future. You may have issues at work, or issues with home, or issues with a vehicle. But it's a small issue, like maybe you need an oil change, maybe a doorknob broke off, you know, like it's like small things like that. But it may cause a sort of financial hardship for you, and this is stopping you from finding fulfillment in some way. You are the Eight of Swords this week. And it talks about being trapped in your own mind and feeling restricted or confused, not knowing what's going on, where to give your money. This feels like a money thing. So where to give your money, where to give your time. Because you need to make a better decision. Queen of Cups is you in reverse. And that does talk about codependence. It does talk about emotionally not being happy. There is an opportunity for love here, or opportunity for fulfillment. Not knowing if you should give to that feeling or this opportunity because of what has happened to you. I don't feel, it's very interesting because it doesn't feel like you're ready. Emotionally, you're just not in that spot. You're kind of trapped in your own head, your own thoughts, focusing more on yourself. Well, you could come out of that, but I feel as though you just choose not to. At the beginning of the week, the Death card comes because I feel like there's a transformation, a transition, a change in your mind where you stop fighting that. You stop fighting this feeling of being unhappy this week or having that delay. Okay, and you start living life one step at a time instead of planning for the future, because you don't necessarily know what's going to happen. So you have to take it one moment at a time. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords both came up in reverse. This may have to do with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius who just seem like a bad moment in your life that you kind of want to forget about. Okay. But I feel like they played a big part in your life maybe this year. And just dealing with how to feel about that. This is the setback. Maybe it was some bad advice that you got, or a boss that was not treating you correctly. And you're learning how to get through that. You're transforming yourself. You're becoming different. Scorpio, the Death card is your card. So it's about realizing, understanding, and stopping the conflict or the fighting or the internal conflict. And realizing that you do have an opportunity to start new. You have an opportunity to be happy. You have an opportunity for emotional renewal, even though you feel damaged. Okay? Okay, Scorpio, so let's see what your oracle card will be for this week. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Exactly. You're definitely keeping yourself in restraint or restricted for safety purposes because you don't want to give. There may be someone giving to you and you're like, I don't know. But it's time for you to surrender and take it one step at a time. It's okay for you to start something new. It's okay for you to let go of conflict, to make steps toward a brighter future without sounding like a Reading Rainbow ad. Okay? Last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, you may be dealing with, or thinking, excuse me, brief moment. You may be thinking about a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your life, and they may not be reacting the way that you want. I feel like that's something I need to bring up, or that's something that's on your mind because that card flew out. So, Spirit, what do you have for Pisces for May 27th through June 2nd? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups and the Death card. The Ace of Cups talks about a new beginning. This could be a new beginning in love. This could be a new beginning in emotional renewal. Anything of that nature, okay? But there is an offer. Definitely could be an offer of love and a resurrection. So, a resurrection in your heart, a new path for love, a new beginning, a new cycle, something beautiful coming into you. I love that that's here, and I love that that is the focus of this week, is new beginnings and transformation. So you are the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You may not be having a good home situation or a good family situation. Your stability may be a little bit off. You may have some issues with money this week. And I feel like this is something that's on your mind. This is something that is kind of lingering around. You haven't really gotten into the ins and outs of it, but it's something that is there, okay? With the Queen of Cups being in reverse, in the same spot as Scorpios, you may be dealing with a Scorpio, but I feel like you are very focused on whatever this is. Like if this is work, if this is work or home or family, I'm feeling more like family or future investments, things like that. you're really focused on it. Your emotions are kind of linked to it, so it's kind of hard for you to give emotions to something else. You're having difficulty with finances when it comes to yours or your family. There is the King of Swords here. That's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This could be taking bad advice from someone, I'm hearing. This could also be that someone is pushing you. Someone is pushing you because you're not giving in to their advances. If this has to do with love, you're not giving in to the fact that they need money, something of that nature. But I do feel like this is not making you happy. This is emotionally rubbing you the wrong way. And you want better. It's just a difficult week for you, money-wise, or with family, or even feeling good about yourself, where these things are linked to you. Okay, but you do have an opportunity for happiness here. You do have an opportunity for something different. The Death card does come with a rebirth of whatever it's next to, and I feel like this is a rebirth of emotion, of joy, of happiness, love. There is confusion. I feel like there is confusion in your mind about what direction you want to go in. If you want to start this relationship, if you want to go into this, that's where you are right now, because home isn't right. I feel like home isn't right, or family isn't right, or the structure of the relationship isn't right. And even though you know this, even though you're aware of this, there needs to come a change or a new cycle with love. So you're thinking about giving it a new chance. I think that you should try. Things may not be right around you, but I feel like there needs to be some sort of balance. It's like there's a need to close out this situation so you can bring in something better, or bring in something that can bring you some happiness right now, Pisces. Death. This has come up for everyone almost this week. And it says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Right? So you're ending something to bring something in. You're ending the sadness to bring in happiness. You're ending confusion to bring in clarity. Things like that. I do feel as though this is taking over a lot of your mindset, and when something is being offered to you, you kind of push your happiness to the background to focus on what this is mentally in your mind. And it's becoming unhealthy, and you need to perceive that. You're very intuitive, Pisces, and you just need to see that this is making things difficult for you. You're not making the best decision for yourself by doing this. You're making yourself unhappy, but you have this opportunity to be happy, to find happiness. It's time to start a new beginning and be in more control of where you're going this week. Okay? So thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye-bye.